Hello fellas, and welcome back to another video, and today we are playing Trainz Trouble, a game inspired by Train Crisis, which is the reason why I am playing this game before I finish the entire game of Train Crisis. So if you remember where I left off in Train Crisis, what I basically did is I made it all the way to the future era, and then I basically just stopped there and said I teased that I would do a new game. This is that game, Trainz Trouble. It was developed by the people behind Trainz, but the game is basically just Train Crisis, but instead of eras, we have different regions of the world. So we're basically just gonna get started right in on the USA. Oh. Yeah, sometimes clicking doesn't exactly work, so I'm gonna close out the game real quick. Hold please. And we are back. But either way, we're just gonna get started right in on the USA. I did some practice levels just to get a feel for the game. But yeah, we're just gonna get started right in. So, hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure to consider liking and subscribing. And let's get started on level 1. Now we have the flat pictures now. There's trouble on the tracks ahead. Yeah, we don't have an animated intro like the new Train Crisis. Change the junctions to avoid danger. Yeah, I played Train Crisis. I know how to do this stuff. And help each train get home safely. For some reason, the big boy said 2222. I don't know why that's a thing. Oh yeah, you can also change the speed a little bit in this game. Like, trains can go a little bit faster, but I'm gonna add extra challenge for myself, and I'm gonna make sure that all the trains are going at normal speed for this game, at 0%. Just so that ways I can't just like easily breeze through the game. Because if I have the trains going slower, because like I can slow them way down, that makes certain levels a lot easier. So I'm not going to be doing that. We're going to have all the trains going at normal speed, just like in Train Crisis. Less taps mean earning more stars. I mean, I've played Train Crisis, but now we have to deal with two trains. The red big boy and the green big boy. But they're really little boys, since they're only 2222's wheel arrangement. Guide all three trains to the masking destinations. This game really helps you along for these first few levels. Also, I want to mention, the switch tracks in this game are green instead of red, which is a minor difference that helps you differentiate between the two games. Use signals to stop a train for 5 seconds. I like how not all the tutorials are the exact same, but we only need to stop it for a little bit here. Just long enough for the red big boy to get through. And I like how these trains are actually modeled after real locomotives, instead of just being mostly freelance designs. Also, it said I'm catching on fast. Well done. Well, I did have to play some of the hardest levels in Train Crisis last episode, so yeah. But I still have a lot left to go for Train Crisis, so if you're wanting to watch that, then just wait like a week or so after I complete this game. Oh no, rocks have fallen onto the tracks. Luckily, now we have Dynamite! Yes, explosions! Kaboom! Now, we're kind of breezing through these first levels pretty quickly. And that's mostly because it's tutorials. Now, don't count on this, but I might actually go through the entire United States, level, campaign, this whole episode, depending on how fast it's going. I think we can speed it up. Oh no, oh no, oh no, I panicked. Well, that's not ideal. And I also broke my... Oh no! I just completely messed up on the rocks. And now the red train's gonna crash into the green train. As you can see with that pointer finger, they actually kinda help you along with these first few levels. And now we can stop. I may speed it up a few times toward the end of the level just to hurry the trains along, which is something I kinda wish Train Crisis had, although I think the ability to... Oh, we're in the city! And it says Hollywood. I wonder which city this is. After collecting coins, tap on the bank to move. This reminds me of another level in Train Crisis. In fact, most of these levels are rip-offs of Train Crisis, but maybe with different locomotives. And across different locations as well. Like, this is one of the more obvious ones, but some levels actually are a bit upgraded from Train Crisis. You will see this, like, especially in Australia and Britain, I think. Trains only stop at banks of matching colors. We can just blow up those rocks pretty quickly. And for some reason I have it already at 40%. I will say, I have already played these levels. As I said before, I did a bit of a practice session before I recorded this. Just to get a feel for the game. Also, for some reason, the text on this side of the big board is blurred than on the other side. Like when we see it come around, yeah, this text is fine. Yet the other side is like smudged into an arrow. Oh, we're back in the desert now. Trains can be stopped by dynamite. I mean, rocks. Trains can be stopped by rocks. I said dynamites for some reason. That was pretty easy too. And now we just wait for the blue train to get to its station. And this is level 12 already. As I said before, they really guide you guys along. Now they're using rocks instead of a signal. But now we know that we can let the train stop temporarily. And for some reason the green train isn't as long as it was in the other level. Sometimes it's not safe to stop at the bank. Yeah, now we can see that this big boy is super long. It's a long boy. And I like these shipping container cars. They look kind of cool. Now, how am I supposed to get about this? Oh no! Go, go, go! Whoo! That was close. Wait. Oh, okay. For some reason, it wasn't flashing. Oh, wait. No, never mind. For some reason, it wasn't orange when the green train stopped at the station, which got me a bit confused. And then, we just dispatched the big boy again, and we are all good. Now hold please as the red train makes it to the station. And there we are. So, now, 3 trains mean 3 times the trouble. Oh yeah, I've had bad experiences with 3 trains. Oh wait, why did I switch on that one? There was a green train coming right after it. Okay. Ugh, my brain's not working quite right yet. I did take a little bit of a break since the last recording session on the Train Crisis. But then again, those videos, like, probably are already out. Whoa! For some reason the green train was so fast there, it nearly caught up to the blue train for some reason. That was level 15. We're really flying through these. Why don't I just do the whole campaign in one episode? So that was, you don't really need to, like, watch all the videos. Now I'm pretty sure I can stop the yellow train pretty easily. I feel like we're gonna have a conflict of interest now. Yep. Hey, at least we got the blue train correct. Do we need to... I think we need to stop the green train, the yellow train later. We don't really necessarily need to stop the red train. Woo! That was close. And it's set to tap on the traffic signal. I really don't like how it's really guiding me through these levels. I kind of want to just figure it out on my own. Which is pretty much what they did for Trainz Crisis. Like, there was a few tutorial levels, but then they just spit you right into the action. There we are. I feel like I've seen this sort of stuff before. And now I'm gonna use the signal to stop the blue train. And now I'm gonna wait to use my dynamite. And there we are. And the green train makes it to its station. Then we have the red train in its station. And the blue train goes right to its station. Now we are on level 18. You've proven to be a good train controller. Thank you. I almost missed that switch already. Now I need to get the yellow train out. This is the first time we've seen a container train car for yellow, and I think it might actually be the only time. Yeah, we've really been breezing through this. This is quite easy compared to, well, I probably would be struggling on this a little bit more, but then again, I haven't lost all my skill since, well, I originally played the game, like, I don't know, 10 years ago? There we are. Level 19. Now, how do I want to do this? Would it be worthwhile dynamiting now? I think I might have just made an entirely big mistake there. Yeah, that's not ideal. So, wait to do that until later. But not too much later, because I feel like I can just get the green train to follow right behind the red train. Yeah, there we go. Unless the green train's tender sticks out, which it doesn't, actually. Now I just hope I tapped on the bank at the right time. Because the red train needs to go all the way around. For some reason there's rocks in the city. I don't know how they would get there, because there isn't any cliffs. Unless it's like some dump trucks dumped some onto the tracks on the wrong time. But then again, I don't see any roads yet. That'll be for next episode. Now, how do I want to go about this? I think, oh, I want to use the signal now. I feel like I've seen a level similar to this in Trainz Crisis before. Just, this is one of those levels that have been upgraded from Trainz Crisis. There, and there. Yeah, most of these levels in this first campaign are actually pretty easy. And now we just let the blue train go right into its station, and there we go for level 20. Now how do I want to go about this one? I wonder what I have to do. Something tells me I might need to use the rocks. Oh no! I should have used the signal there. I don't know why I thought I could have gone without it. It might be worthwhile to, like, speed trains up, but I'm not going to, just for authenticity. I feel like that train stopped a little bit long. Uh-oh, oh no! I think it's, the physics are a little bit different in this game too, because I think, from what I've seen, longer trains actually take longer to accelerate, which is quite realistic, I might add as well. So clearly we want to swing the train all the way around. Because we're getting chased by that little mini train. So we're only let it slightly slow down. But eventually all the trains basically go to the same speed. And now we just let the green train go to the bank and then get to the station afterwards. There we are. And ooh, look at this. We're in the countryside now. I like how all these levels are like traversing around each of the different regions. I don't believe we need to stop the yellow train, actually. Yeah, we don't have to stop the yellow train at all. We just need to stop the red train for extra long. Now, when do I think it would be a good idea to start the green train? What about now, I think? There we go. And there goes level 22. I want to mention the graphics are a little bit different than Train Crisis right now, because I think Train Crisis originally looked sort of like this, but then it was updated when I think it got brought on to Steam. For some reason there's a track half in that switch over there, which I think is kind of weird. Now we're just gonna let the yellow train go right over like that. And the blue train will stop at the bank. And I'm gonna speed this up because I don't have patience and neither do you. And the blue train will just stop right at its station. There we go, level 23. And the time for the last level. This USA campaign has been surprisingly easy. And for some reason the switch is still half in. No, the track is still half in that switch for whatever reason. There's a green train over there. I need to dispatch that. I might have let the yellow train go a little bit too late. Do I get 3 stars though? That's a big question. Because if I don't get 3 stars, then I'm gonna need to come back to this later. But I do get 3 stars, so that's good. And there we are. That's pretty much it for the USA campaign. That went by surprisingly quickly. I don't know how long the video is until I edit it. But there we are. And congratulations, you're an amazing train controller. Why, thank you. Did you enjoy the USA? It's time to visit the UK. And then after that, Germany. New levels and new challenges and even more trouble are ahead. So tune in until next time, where we're gonna go take a look at the United Kingdom. Which, oh yeah, I did do a little bit of some practice, just to make sure I could get level 5 unlocked. But also, if you, oh, I can't click anymore. Well, I'll solve that problem later. But I think that's pretty much it for Trainz Trouble this episode. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell. And I will see you guys in the next episode. And thank you guys for watching.